Well, everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Andre Robertson. Noah is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose in at the point guard position.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Mirotic's shot is off. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. Yet quite a year for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Noah the screen. Rose against Paul. 5 on the clock. Rose kicks to Roberson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
4-3.
Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there. They set the pick. Paul again throws. Here's Jordan. Noah with the block. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Rose. To the middle. Here's Butler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions. It finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick. And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And there's the pass to Mirotic. Good D by Stevenson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Paul passes to Jordan. Dunleavy dishes to Griffin. Stevenson outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Rose. Dishes it to Noah. Pass to Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Outside Rose. Noah with a screen on Paul. Rose goes in and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Pass to Griffin. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And Roberson kicks to Rose.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Sacramento. Kicks to Griffin. Nobody near Stevenson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's the screen. Now, here is Mirotic. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Roberson. Another three for Chicago.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Stevenson kicks to Dunleavy. Jordan the screen. Kicks it out to Paul. 2 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Nice D from Rhodes. The feed now to Mirotic. And the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Griffin. He hits it from 9. Griffin's got 6.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
So, for the Clippers, Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Jordan. Kirsten comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Mills in for Chris Paul. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Feeds it to Butler. And at the top of the key, McDermott. And again, Chicago, no good. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Hairston. To the middle. Over to the wing. To the paint. Butler passes to Okafor. Beyond the arc. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Okafor. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Assist from.
And then Okafor slams it in. Clippers trail by 5. And Mills kicks to Withy. Excellent D there from Okafor. Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. The pass to Portis. He kicks to Okafor. Brooks outside. Mills with the steal. Ball going up court. Misses the slam off the fast break.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early. Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Now here's Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Back to Griffin. He dishes it to Mills. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
He's checked in for P.J. Houston. The Bulls also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Okafor. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Butler. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Portland. Pass to Portis. In the corner, it's McDermott. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now.
Los Angeles foul call.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Aaron Brooks taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Clippers trail by 8. Stevenson outside. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Portis, the pass to Zeller. And here's Stauskas from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. Zeller up top. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 11. Mills dishes to Dunley. Stevenson kicks to Griffin. And it's good. Griffin's got 8 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
.35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brooks kicks to Zeller. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And Mills kicks to Withy. The dish to Mills. Launches it. No good. Nice D from Brooks. He feeds it to Stauskas. Here's Portis. That 3 off the mark. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Chicago. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
The Bulls leading by 12. So for Chicago right now, we got Doug McDermott. Rose is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Zeller. Portis, the pass to McDermott. And he uses the glass on the layup. McDermott's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Chicago. Pass to Blatch. Picked him clean. Dishes to Rose. It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Here is Hairston. Blatch the best to Hairston. Here's Jordan. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside Rose. Kicks to McDermott. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. McDermott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And guys, what a strange rookie campaign for Dougie McBuckets. I mean, he entered the draft as a polished sharpshooter. The Bulls traded up in the first round to get him, and he ended up playing 9 minutes a game over the course of last season.
Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Mirotic comes in for Portis. And it's Foy in for Nick Stauskas. Clippers trail by 17. And on the topic of Doug McDermott, one of the most decorated college players in recent history. And Clark, he called a lot of his games.
Yeah, enjoyed watching him play. And I still think he has a bright future. Just never found any real rhythm. Averaged only 3 points a game, but he didn't get much playing time. So look for him to bounce back in the years going forward.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And so far for P.J. Hairston, nothing in his basketball career has been easy. He played at North Carolina but was suspended and never reinstated. Then he played in the D-League well enough to be drafted in the first round last year, but unfortunately his strong play just didn't carry over into his first full season in the NBA.
Now here's Rose. Mirotic the screen. Noah dishes to Mirotic. Clock at 6. McDermott kicks to Foy. The kick out to Rose. And the Bulls another 3. Talking about Hairston, his rookie year last year was a disappointing act. He played Clark only 45 games at around 15 minutes per game.
And, you know, what did he do with those minutes he got? He shot 32% from the field. Not great. He's got talent. There's never been a question about that. Now he's got to hone it.
To the wing on the left. The drive by Paul. And the basket good. Paul's got his first basket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the left wing. McDermott kicks it to Noah. Foy from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul outside. Here's Blatch, covered by Foy. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
The Bulls leading by 14. Rose passes to Mirotic. Knocked away. To the left wing. There's Foy with the 3. Rebounded by Hairston. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Blatch. 4 on the clock. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Paul dishes to Dunley. Hairston, good. Here's Rose. 5 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
There's the pass to Blatch. Jordan the screen. Pass to Blatch. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Rose with the ball. He has 7. And there's the feed to Noah. Out left to the wing. McDermott. Blatch pulls it in. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chicago making some changes. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Noah. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for McDermott. Clippers trail by 14. Paul with the ball. Butler covering. Hairston against Mirotic. Hairston kicks to Paul. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. No good from Hairston. The Bulls leading by 14. Foy the pass to Butler. Okafor sets the pick for Butler. The kick out to Rose. Feeds to Okafor. He dishes it to Mirotic. And stolen by Jordan. Paul outside. He kicks it to Hairston. Back to Paul. Shot to stop the drought. And he recovers it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Bulls. Here is Rose. He has 7. The kick outside to Butler. The dish to Rose. 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. And that's 11 points for Jimmy Butler.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Down low. Here's Hairston. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now here's Zeller. He feeds it to Butler. The drive by Brooks. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 14. Paul outside. Griffin a screen on Brooks. Paul kicks to Hairston. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries and still has a big-time impact on the game. Most recently in the playoffs, he played through injury to beat the Spurs.
Griffin attacking. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Brooks kicks to Okafor. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Clippers making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Portis, he's checked in for Emeka Okafor. Pass to Paul. Mills with it. Butler covering. Mills dishes to Paul. And Mills kicks to Paul. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago with the ball. The lead is 15. Roberson the pass to Zeller. Knocks it loose. Out to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Butler. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And here is Brooks. 5 points in the game. They get it back. And Zeller kicks to Roberson. Butler in the corner. Zeller setting the pick for Butler. Kicks to Zeller. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Withy. Wright comes in for Blake Griffin. And Mbaamute's checked in for Hairston. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Patty Mills. And Chicago also making a switch. Rose is checked in. Now here's Paul. Jordan the screen. Shot to stop the run. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his...
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Wright dishes to Jordan. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Paul. And too long on the shot.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Now Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Passes to Butler. Uncovered. Goes back up. That is good. Butler's got 15 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Rose against Paul. And the pass to Mbamute. Right side. Pass to Paul. Right with a screen on Rose. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's now 7 points for Chris Paul.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
Clippers foul. That's his first personal.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Derrick Rose taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And down it goes just as the clock hits. Zero.
How about the timing and unbelievable touch on that one?
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls lead by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Really an extraordinary game for Butler. 15 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, Luke Mbamute out there with Wright. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Rose kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 5. It's Noah with the drive. No good. Good D by Jordan. Clippers trail by 19.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. And Wright kicks to Stevenson. Wright with a screen on Rose. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. The feed now to Mbamute. And it's Paul penetrating. And that is good. Paul's got 12 points in the game. The Bulls leading by 16. Right side Rose. Here's Mirotic. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now, here's Mbamute. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Jordan. Powered down with both hands.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Now, here's Stevenson. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Jordan the screen. Stevenson drives in. Paul left side. Stolen by Noah. Rose against Stevenson. And Mirotic kicks it to Noah. Outside Butler. Mirotic, a screen on right. Back to Noah. Feeds it to Butler. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chicago making some changes. McDermott's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Foy comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Brooks in for Rose. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here's Paul. He's got 12. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wright. Great defense that time from Noah.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 5. Noah the screen. McDermott, no one around him.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Paul outside. Back to Stevenson. There's the dish to Mbamute. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Noah. Brooks, the pass to Okafor. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Paul. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
Mills, who's checked in for the Clippers. The Bulls leading by 14. And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think that is that players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
Doug McDermott.
That is good.
Assist goes to.
And it's 7 points for Doug McDermott. Kicks it out to Paul. A 3-ball. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Doug McDermott.
Nice shot by McDermott.
For 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Paul. 15 points in the game. Mbamute with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. And Jordan has it in the corner. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Foy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Okafor dishes to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Back to Okafor. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now, here's Mbamute. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Chicago ball.
Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. Now here's McDermott. He's got 10. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Bobby Portis. At the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Wright. Dunleavy comes in for Mbamute. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Patty Mills. And Griffin slams it in.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Brooks misses. Clippers trail by 18. Griffin kicks to Paul. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. He dishes it to Dunleavy. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Chicago ball.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
With he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And a change for the Bulls. Zeller's checked in. The Bulls leading by 18. Brooks with it. 5 points in the game. Portis, the best to Brooks. Bulls moving the ball around. Portis can't get it to go.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Take a look at what Stevenson's done. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson. All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. The Bulls leading by 16. And here is Brooks. He kicks to Zeller. He feeds it to McDermott. 6 to shoot. A shot by Zeller, no good. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Paul goes in the corner. It's Dunleavy. Back to Paul. Stevenson outside. Pulls up on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Chicago has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now Brooks. He's got 5. Pass to Portis. Griffin with the steal. Here's Stevens. Oh!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Dishes it to McDermott. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Portis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now here's Paul. 15 points in the game. Kicks it to Griffin. Here's the screen. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago leading by 15. In the corner, it's McDermott. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Stevenson dishes to Withy. To the inside. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Portis. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 10. Dunleavy for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
The pass to McDermott. Rose goes in. Pass to Zeller. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Assist goes to.
That's 7 points for Tyler Zeller.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Here's Griffin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Outside Rose. Outside Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler. Stevenson outside. Dunleavy for three. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Important three to cut it to single digits. It's still within reach. They've got to pick up the intensity in the final quarter.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls out front, up by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Clippers trail by 9. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Rose is out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Noah in at the center. Back to Stevenson. And he jams it with authority.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Rose kicks the butt. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Mills. Stevenson outside. Pick by Griffin. Stevenson kicks to Dunleavy. There's the pick. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. Mills can't hit. The Bulls leading by 9. Rose passes to Butler. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Griffin dishes to Dunleavy. Griffin goes in. Noah with the block. They recover it. Dunleavy kicks to Mills. Right wing. Here's Griffin. Again, Griffin missing. Chicago has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Butler passes to Robertson. Outside Butler.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Mills with the rebound.
He can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Mills. It's deflected. It's stolen by Rose. Butler kicks to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
And the Clippers call time here. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, "We've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys."
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Griffin. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Los Angeles Ball.
Here's Mills. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Dunleavy's shot is off. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Brooks.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now, here's Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson. And the Clippers making a switch here. Paul's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Okafor comes in for Joakim Noah. And McDermott subbed in for Roberson. And Stevenson drops them both. Chicago leading by 14. They double him with Stevenson. Now the feed to McDermott. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic. And Okafor has it in the corner. Feeds to McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Clippers trail by 14. Brooks against Paul. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Brooks, the pass to Mirotic. They set the screen. The dish to Butler. Pass to McDermott. To the middle. Goes back up.
Jimmy Butler.
It's Butler that time on the assist by McDermott.
Doug McDermott.
27 points for Butler.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bulls on D. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Hairston kicks to Paul. somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 12 points for Doug McDermott.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Left side, Butler. From the arc. And Aaron Brooks hits from deep. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
He's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 17.
And back to Mirotic last season. Per 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for? And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And, Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Portis can't get it to go.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
And Chicago has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Zeller. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 9 points for Tyler Zeller.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And Tyler Zeller is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stevenson kicks to Jordan. Right again, Zeller. 4 on the shot clock. Back to right. From deep. Zeller grabs the board.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now, here is Foy. Passes to Portis. Outside for Robinson. Second shot opportunity. Stauskas' shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
That's good from Hairston. Chicago with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Stauskas. Outside Robinson. Now, here is Foy. Defense right on him. Portis, the pass to Stauskas. Zeller dishes to Stauskas. Zeller, a screen on Stevenson. Here's Stauskas. They get the rebound. And stolen by Wright. .130 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Stevenson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 19 points for Lance Stevenson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 10. 124 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ladies check in for Hairston. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Jimmy Butler comes in for Nick Stauskas. Roberson, he's checked in for Randy Foy. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Nate Robinson. Now here's Rose. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Here's Stevenson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Butler. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
4 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Paul can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. A 12-point game. Rose goes in.
Oh! That athletic ability there. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wright. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Rose. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?